girls, but all they had left were petites.
So what did you buy? Shoes?
I'm a petite. I better get over there. I need a black dress for Dr. Silvano's funeral.
Dr. Silvano died 2 months ago. You went to his funeral.
Right, I can't.
I've known plenty of women who've had strokes. Some of them are in very bad shape, but they're still ladies.
But, Rose, this stroke destroyed the part of her brain that censors what she says. So she just says whatever she thinks. She can't help it.
He's an okay petunia.
Ma, the cab driver said you promised him a 60...
The world's fastest human being.
Dominic Tanzi.
It says Jesse Owens here.
Trust me, it was Dominic Tanzi. He got 4 women pregnant in one night. 2 in New York, 2 in New Jersey.
Girls, I am so excited. I am finally going to do something you've heard me talk about doing for years.
Enough to spend it all?
No. I mean, I just don't want him to think that's the only reason I'm attracted to him. That's why whenever we're out together, I always pretend to be totally unimpressed by his wealth.
Isn't that kind of difficult?
Oh, no, not at all. I don't give a hoot how much he has. Fact is, I think I'm falling in love.
Oh.
At least an honorable mention.
I want you to know, going on this cruise changed my life. Being with Arnie made me realize that I can care for a man again without feeling guilty about it. Oh, it's a nice feeling, you know, that when one part of your life is over, another part can begin. Now I'm really...
Oh, my nose.
Ma, quit listening at the door.
I'm flying my mother's sister, Angela, over from Sicily.
And she's bringing the surprise?
Really? Yes. But never mind about that. Let's talk about you. You look like you lost a little weight, sugar.
I have.
You know, at your age, when you lose weight, your skin just hangs there like leaves on a willow.
I haven't lost that much.
Fantasizing what Tom Brokaw looks like naked.
He must have sensed it. I thought I saw him looking down your blouse. Hi, Ma. Hi, Tony.
Look, Dorothy, we won the dance contest at the Sons of Italy Bash.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, I had no idea you were such a good dancer.
You see my teddy bear, Fernando? He's missing. I've had him since I was 6 years old. I have to find him. I just have to.
Calm down now, honey. He's just a toy.
Fernando is not just a toy. He's a family heirloom. I've had him as long as I can remember. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Rose, now don't panic. Look, we'll fight. Dorothy hates me.
Oh, Blanche, that's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. And I hate her right back double. Now get me some cream.
Morning, Dorothy. Blanche and I were just having some coffee. Would you care to join us?
Frankly, Rose, I would rather use Willie Nelson. He told me the truth about what happened.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I did. I told you so.
Honey, I'm sorry for not believing you. There's no excuse for my behavior.
There most certainly isn't.
I guess when it came down to it, I didn't believe you because I didn't.
A communion dress. I was there for you when you needed a prom dress. I was there for you when you needed a wedding dress. And frankly, I'm sick of it. Buy your own damn dress. I'll be over at Mildred's.
Rose Nyland?
No, and if I start acting like her,
Have to stink. And if you stay and work at it and everything turns out, you'll have a place to visit when the things at home really get to stink.
I just can't, like, come here whenever.
You can just like come here whenever.
Well, I don't mind the garden, but it's like the vacuum.
Which is why there's no Mrs. Feinbaum, dear.
Did you see that, Dorothy? There was a UFO.
Oh, Rose, don't be ridiculous. It was a plane. Deal. Come on.
Planes don't fly over residential neighborhoods.
Neither do UFOs.
What's your point?
So
sorry to interrupt. Go on.
Well, Dorothy, you have no idea how my sister Virginia and I used to chase after this boy. Well, everybody did. He had it all. Football star, champion debater, class valedictorian.
How long did you need? I meant the refrigerator.
I'm gonna call the repairman.
I already did. He said he'd be over in 15 minutes. That was 3 hours ago.
Well, let's break out the ice cream. What's this?
I froze my underwear to stay cool. I'd lend you a pair, but on you, I'm afraid they...
Every 3 people will be the victim of a violent crime.
It's awful.
And since there are 4 of you, that means at least one of you will be a victim of a violent crime. One of you right here.
And I read that 1 out of every 3...
What? He's perfect. He's absolutely perfect. I cannot believe a man like that would be interested in Rose.
Well, I guess he's not perfect after all.
That's right, Dorothy. Thank you. I feel so much better.
We're living with Robin Givens.
Kinds of jokes growing up. Actually, it ran in the family. In our breakfast room, we had one whole wall covered with kick me signs we had collected. Oh, there was a story attached to each one of them, and in some cases, the original Scotch tape.
Lunch because, she didn't want to gain weight. And then after lunch, she walked out of the restaurant and a gargoyle fell off the building, hit her on the head, and killed her.
Oh,
I mean, look at what her last meal was.
that is tragic.
I have them.
Shut up, Rose. Ma, I haven't seen you all morning. Where have you been?
I went to see my friend Lily.
Lillian at Shady Pines?
Oh, you remember Shady Pines, that retirement home you stuck me in that resembles Sing Sing. My mistake, Sing Sing has a movie night.
Sophia, how is Lillian? You staying with us, Sophia?
Unless there's a bidding war with the neighbors.
Well, even if we lose, at least they'll be close by.
Don't worry. There won't be any trouble. They'll all stay in my room.
Oh, Ma, 3 people in one bed. What'll the Boscos say?
If you throw in a goat, they'll say this is...
Hindenburg disaster. Ma, look who's here.
Oh, so, Mary. When's the baby due?
Ma, you're talking to a 16-year-old girl.
A knocked-up 16-year-old girl.
Blanche, what is that thing?
She's decided to install a change machine.
Oh, it's called a Holter monitor. Makes a kind of ticker tape of the heart.
What's wrong with your heart?
Oh, nothing. Dr. Stein just thought it sounded a little irregular. I think it's because I...
Nice pants, Rose.
Enema bag?
To the right.
Did you, Grip?
Condoms, Rose! Condoms, condoms, condoms!
Calm down, lady. You just get out of prison?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, it's not a bad idea, but I'm a little embarrassed.
Oh, me too.
Embarrassed? Well, there's no reason to be embarrassed. Now, these are discreet professionals. This is a private matter. Whatever we buy is nobody's business but our own. I'd like...
I put my skates on the wrong feet. Oh. Sonia Henderfinkins.
Morning, all.
Morning.
Oh, Rose, for God's sake. You look like a giant elf. Can I borrow that sometime? Oh, that if you are indeed my friend, you will forget about it too, and never bring the sordid subject up again.
I know, I'm going to give her a party.
You know, I actually feel sorry for Blanche. Don't you, Ma?
Who's Ma?
You have ever read a scientific journal?
Believe what you want, see if I care. Hypersexual bitch.
Oh, there you are, Rose. Good. Honey, I'm borrowing.
I wanted to tell you sooner, but, well, I was afraid that you might not believe me.
And why should we, Miss Junior Prom 1946?
Why, you promised.
Dating the quarterback, she says. Buys her own corsage. Spends the evening hiding in the basement, slow dancing with a rake.
Sophia, how was your date last night?
Tony Del Vecchio is a dreamboat. I wouldn't mind glancing over at the night table and seeing his teeth next to mine.
Ma, please. I mean, it's probably silly, but I'm not that comfortable hearing about your romance. Honey, can you help me with this necklace? Oh, sure. Oh, I'm so nervous. Have you ever given a eulogy?
You mean at a funeral?
No, Rose, at a pie-eating contest. I just don't know what I'm going to say.
Well, actually, I was asked to say a few words at Lenny Linderflott's funeral once. Everybody thought we were good friends because all through school he sat right in front of me because we were in alphabetical order. But in reality, all I knew about Lenny was what the back of his head looked like.
So, what did you say?
I loved the back of Lenny Linderflott's head. He had the...
Well, my mother will hear the car. What, do you think I'm proud of this?
Go on, honey. Take the bite.
Thank you.
Dorothy?
I'm just going around the block.
Dorothy?
Oh, God, I hate what this does to my head. Ma! Will you stop telling her what to play?
I'm not saying a word. Did I speak, Blanche?
Not a word.
You keep shaking your head.
I've been holding it up for 80 years. You'd shake too.
Well, what do you think? Oh, Sophia, why don't you teach me the recipe? I'm practically a daughter.
Because you have to hand it down to a blood relative or the queen of the festival. When was the last time you had sex?
A couple of weeks ago.
Let's not split hairs. Congratulations, you're the queen.
I'm just thinking out loud, but isn't Atlanta where the Center for Disease Control is?
Coincidence.
Hey, these are all right. When I look through them backwards, you actually look demure.
Apples and big old cod pieces.
Blanche, how do you make it through an omelet?
78, yes. 64, yes. 81, yes.
No, what are you doing?
Reading the obituaries and checking out the people who died younger than I am now.
And dead. Don't forget dead.
I'm going down to that newspaper this minute. Not only am I going to get Chugga fired, if I hurry, I can get him to print a retraction in this afternoon's edition. 68.
And dead.
What are people gonna think?
They'll think it's time to elect a new town.
The city requires a permit on any new home construction built within 5 feet of a standing structure used as a primary dwelling.
Rose, all this technical information, it doesn't sound like you.
And if Blanche doesn't get that permit, I think they could make her live in a shoe.
I've discovered that the old Stan really wasn't Stan. He was merely a Stan trying to be the Stan that everyone thought Stan should be.
Hey, I've been there.
But now, with a little bit of help, I'm becoming a new Stan.
Oh, great. I'll take a People magazine and a Morning Herald. No, you moron. She has a date.
Oh.
Is that true, Dorothy? Do you have a date tonight?
Rose, I mean, that's an awfully personal question. Yes!
Rich show.
I watch it every night.
Oh, we know. We missed the entire Gulf War.
I like to play along. Sometimes I win.
Yes, yes, you do, Pussycat. You win a lot. You've got a wonderful life.
I'm gonna do it, Ma. This is my shot. They're taking applications beginning. A minute, there is no Mr. Ferguson in this room.
Isn't this room 203?
303.
Oh, boy, what a day. Since I'm here, do you need the last rites?
Oh, no, thank you.
Have you had your operation yet?
No, tomorrow morning.
Well, good luck. I'm sure everything...
He's your uncle, but you have to realize that we're both adults and capable of a caring, warm relationship.
How was the sex?
So good we named it!
Pencils down.
Where's everybody?
Just you and me, Blanche. Well, looks like we're finally at the crossroads.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, I know you've been
Cancel your reservations to the banquet.
Oh, thanks, Pa.
She was very disappointed you all aren't coming, and I think it's because one of you won the big award.
You mean the best friend of the Friends of Good Health Award?
Yeah.
Why? What'd she say?
It wasn't what she said, it was what she didn't say.
What didn't she say?
How the hell do I know?
I ought to go to that banquet, and I'm going to call my date.
Honey, if you can get a date the way you look, you deserve that award.
Well, why don't you call your date, too? I would just love to have you there so you can eat your heart out when I accept the award.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be there because I'll be the one accepting the award.
It's my eye.
Now, about the tree. I got a copy of our property map at the courthouse this morning, and as you can clearly see, the tree is yours.
Oh. I'm not going to move it. Not after what she did.
You have to.
So...
Except, of course, when they were institutionalized. It's just so awful. But you're a man, you wouldn't understand.
What wouldn't I understand?
Well, you don't get old and lose your appeal the way women do. Look at Mr. Cary Grant. Now, he can have any woman he wants, and he's
Bailing us out.
I lost Butter Queen. Haven't I suffered enough?
We'll draw straws.
No.
We'll flip a coin.
No.
Sophia, we had this all settled. Now try and be understanding.
Understanding, I came down here to bail you out and you're still not letting me go?
Ma, will you stop complaining and get us out of here?
Where are your roommates?
People with money is how we got things done in New York. In Sicily, you cut off a horse's head and put it in somebody's bed.
Oh, Sophia, you're making that up.
Like hell. Our garbage commissioner, Fredo Lombardi, went on strike once. He woke up the next morning sharing a pillow with National Velvet. And said, if she spits up pea soup and her head spins around, we're in big trouble.
It is the consensus of the committee that the promoter's petition for the outdoor Menudo concert be denied. Next on the agenda is the proposal.
Now, if you don't have the common decency to treat people like human beings, well, then I'm sure as hell not going to waste my time kissing your fanny. Now, if you don't like it, Mrs. Claxton, you just sit there and shut up while we have our say. And if you don't like it, just drop dead. Go on, Dorothy.
Well, Mrs. Claxton isn't going to have a funeral. She had no friends and no relatives.
Then we'll pop for her funeral.
Why?
To show the man upstairs that we have some regard for human life.
No, no, no. It's an old Sicilian custom. It's good luck to bury somebody you hate.
I guess you were all right. Frida Claxton didn't have a friend in the world. She didn't make any difference to anybody. She might as well never even exist.
Oh, Rose, honey.
Let her be by herself.
Oh, this has been a hell of a night. I'm glad it's over.
Dorothy, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to leave today.
Oh, because of Blanche?
No,
Honey,
no, it has
believe me.
nothing to do with Blanche. You know, something unexpected has come up.
What, back home? Is it serious?
It's not back home, but it is serious.
Blanche, that does it. That does it. I have had it. Now listen, up until the time we started working together, you were my best friend. The reason we were such good friends was because you trusted me. Now all of a sudden, I don't know, you think I'm some other person, someone who'd stab you in the back. I am not that person. Blanche, I am still your best friend.
You can force us to stay here all night, but I'll be damned if you're going to force us to celebrate the most joyous holiday of the year with you.
Yeah, but I've been sitting in the backseat of the car for half an hour. What am I, a dachshund?
Ma, be careful. It's into enemies. Jealousy. Huh, I ought to know. You see, I was a devastatingly beautiful child. Pink cheeks, cute little button nose, red ruby lips, adorable little ringlet curl.
I was the tallest baby in the history of New York and had a rash on my head till I was...
Next thing I knew, we were in Atlantic City. Dorothy, I swear to you, it was just that one time. Forgive me.
Forgive you. Forgive you. I'm sitting at home with 2 screaming kids praying that you'll sell enough chain link to put food on the table, and you're off planting your flag on Mount Olympus.
Dorothy, make it sound so cheap.
For you to come out of your room. I didn't say it was all right for you to talk to me.
You know, I'm kind of an expert in basketball. I mean, that's one of the interesting things about me.
Please, you've lived here for 2 months. There's nothing interesting about you.
No, I mean it. Ask me anything.
All right? When the hell are you moving out?
You kill me.
On the clock, and Davis is bringing the ball up. He's taking it slow to midcourt. He could be eating up the clock. No, he's making a move. He's driving the lane. It's up. It's good.
You feeling better, Magic?
Dorothy, I know this.
Cheap. So used. How do you usually deal with that, Blanche?
Rose, just for that, I'm gonna flush the toilet tonight while you're taking a shower.
You know, it's all our own.
So your wife had triplets.
That's wonderful.
What are they?
That's when 3 babies are born at the same time.
Look, I really appreciate you all taking care of Emily, and I am sorry if I caused you any trouble.
Oh, she was no trouble at all. She was just a precious little angel. Well, it's time to go home now, Emily. Certainly have
Decision?
We're very sorry, sir. Nurse, do you know what happened to Mrs. Devereaux?
Oh, Mrs. Devereaux canceled her surgery. She checked herself out this morning.
And do whatever Lars wanted. And Lars agreed, and it worked. I mean, it always works, so won't you give it a try, Blanche, please?
All right. I will, but not right now. I'm late for my date. Dorothy, I'm just gonna grab those earrings. I'll see y'all later.
Oh, I better go see if I can help her.
Rose, listen, I'm going to ask a question that I know I'm...
Please, I know you don't owe it to me, and I'll leave if you really want me to, but I'm just asking for a minute to speak to you. Won't you just give me that?
Wonder how he's gonna try and talk his way out of this one.
Doesn't matter. I know my...
Much, but I work alone.
Listen, I've got to run. Will you let me know about dinner tomorrow night? Bye.
Oh, thank you, Sophia. That was quick thinking.
No big deal. I mistake a lot of people for my grandson.
Did she just invite you to dinner?
Yes.
Al, honey, you don't do too well under pressure. No, Rose, remember the time in the coffee shop when you didn't have enough money, so you ran into the ladies' room and tried to climb out through the skylight?
That doesn't happen anymore since I switched to decaf.
Well, I would volunteer, but I'm afraid I'd be too conspicuous.
Have problems. Marital problems.
Excuse me, honey. Hello. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Schechter. Oh, that is good news. Great news. Yeah, I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. Goodbye, Mr. Schechter. Mr. Schechter peed.
Call all over the world free of charge, except for Albania and North Korea, of course. In your television remote, you can use it to raise the windows and flush the toilet. Well, I'm gonna run over to the freeway, see if there are any cars in trouble.
This guy knocks me out. Chuck, do you think you could finish our dishwasher first?
I'm not, Chuck.
It's nice to know I have a friend like you who cares.
Dorothy, I have a confession to make. Rose didn't lose Fernando. I gave him to Daisy when she was helping out with the rummage sale.
Well, then there's no problem, honey. Just call Daisy and get Fernando back.
Throw her into Ladies Petite and says, excuse me, miss, but I notice you've been having a hard time deciding between the turquoise strapless and the flaming red backless. Well, personally, I would like to see you in the backless. And I said, when? And he said, how about Saturday night? And I said, how about in your dreams, sleazo?
She says that you are the scum of the earth. But she said it with a lot of love in her eyes. He says he's sorry.
Did you hear that, darling? He's sorry. So I guess that settles everything. Okay, good night, and we'll see you at your wedding.
Girls, wait a minute.
Russell, come back! Russell, come back here! Come back here! Russell!
Looks like it's just you and me, Blanche.
Rose, I'm afraid I have to leave.
Are you in pain?
I will be if my wife catches me and she...
I will never forget the look on your face when Dorothy and I tangled onto the floor.
And I will never forget the look on your faces when you were disqualified and I won the $1,000.
And it was so sporting of you to share your winning.
Boy, it's great being rich.
I cannot believe we spent so much money that we don't have yet.
Relax. When I looked in on Baby this morning, he was a half hour away from sizzling.
Oh, well, Rose Nyland, shame on you. Caught with a gentleman.
No, he never would have eaten my veal again.
Oh, honey, now you'll just do fine.
No, I won't. I remember the last time I tried to give a speech. I was in high school. Do you want to hear about it?
Would you follow us if we tried to make a run for it?
Yes. But I can't do this.
Of course you
Honey,
can,
you were
Rose.
doing just fine.
Well, that's because you were here. Tomorrow I'll be out there all alone, staring at my relatives who'll be ready to hoot and snicker at the first crack in my voice. They'll think I'm an idiot.
Please, it's family. They know you're an idiot. Well, Moscow was one clean town. No litter on the streets, and all the bugs are in the American embassy.
Thank you, Sophia. And thank you all. Remember, give peace a chance. The Moscow audience is the...
Go to hell, all of you.
Actually, she took it better than I expected.
I've been talking to that good-looking reporter over there, and then go climb back under your slimy rock with all the rest of your slimy friends. And don't you ever call here again. Dorothy, call Stan.
Blanche, why don't you admit what you did? You made a mistake.
A hug and forget this ever happened.
You bet we can. Come here, you two.
Oh, I'm glad we're friends again.
Oh, me too.
Listen, Blanche, now that we have you telling the truth,
and I hope I'm good at it. I don't have that much experience with women.
A big, strong, handsome thing like you, get out of here.
Well, it was nice meeting all of you.
That was an expression, Sven.
You know, I never thought I'd say teasing.
Well, you can just have them back. I've only cheated once in my life, and I vowed I'd never do it again.
Couldn't handle the guilt, huh?
No, I got caught. Oh, it was the worst experience of my whole life. St. Olaf was rocked by the scandal.
What'd you do? Shortchange somebody down?
Lead his people through whatever battles need to be fought. Dorothy, that young peasant girl was me. And that young man was Winston Churchill.
Oh, Laszlo, that's what I love about you. You can tell a bald-faced lie and still sound sincere. I I forgot my compact. I'll be right back.
Give me that key.
Is back in the cave.
I could vomit just looking at you.
That must be Angelo. You two go out the back. He can't see you here.
Okay.
Go ahead, go. Angelo!
Sophia!
Don't rush. Half the people have walkers. The other half can't get out of their chairs. But they got bells going off like crazy. You know what that does to hearts that only beat a few times a week? It's not pretty.
We better go. We had reservations.
Get your bunny nose out of my butt.
Let's just get some sleep.
Good night, Ma. Good night, Mo. Good night, Lowry.
I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm on the wrong side of the bed.
Well, I remember it so well, just like it was yesterday. That night under the dogwood trees, the air thick with perfume, and me with Billy. Or Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, it was Bobby. Or was it Ben?
Is it safe? Come in. Ma's at the drugstore. Come in, but make it quick. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, let's go. I really feel so terrible about running out on Ma like that.
I don't.
Hey, give it a Oh, my nose.
Are you all right, honey?
Wonderful. I always wanted to have a nose like Joe Frazier.
Ma, how long were you listening at the door?
I wasn't listening at the door.
Oh, then why was your face pressed against the crack?
That's what the crow said.
Get out!
Tell you what, this.
What is it?
Rose's diary.
What are you doing with it?
It was just lying out on the dining room table. I picked it up and the lock just popped right open. Just like this. Listen to this. Dear diary, I don't know how much longer I can stand.
Fine. I can't trust you anymore, and if I can't trust you, then we can't be friends. The relationship is over. Goodbye. I got out in the hall, and I missed you guys already. Please, let's be friends. Oh.
He pinched me.
It's a reflex. He's Italian.
Adesso incominciamo con le cose semplici.
We'll start with the simplest of jobs.
Installare la finestra.
Installing the window.
Rose has been cooking.
Yeah, and it turned out perfect. But I'm still upset.
You upset because you don't know what to do about Al?
No, Blanche.
1939. The war is on. A promising young architect is offered a job to spearhead construction of a new wing at the Vatican.
Wait a minute, Ma. You say your Italian is rusty, but you know the word for spearhead?
It was my brother's nickname for a while as a child. Anyway.
Darling, didn't I ever teach you anything? No true lady ever tells her age.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Discuss it with me.
Fine, let's discuss
There's
it.
nothing to discuss. I'm not moving in.
Dorothy, if I ever do this to you, I want you to take me out to a field and shoot me.
Could you put that in writing?
Dorothy, come closer.
Okay, I think I can stop you pulling my leg.
I don't think I could drink that much sake.
Sit down. Maria Gianelli, Rose Nyland, Rose Nyland? Rose, what are you?
Refund on this lamb chop. It looked fine in the case, but when I got it home, the bottom was all fat. Come with me. Sophia, please. I don't want to make trouble. When's the last time you saw me make trouble? Aisle 3. Oh, relax. Sir,
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I already told you.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
Good. I've already got that box checked on this form. Now, in this case, we've done most of the research at the base, so I just have a couple of routine questions to follow up.
Does not want us to say a word about this to anyone until we hear from him again. Not a word. Is that understood?
Yes. I thought I heard voices in here. What you girls doing?
Oh, nothing. We're just sitting talking.
Dorothy! Dorothy!
Ladies and gentlemen, the fasten your seatbelt sign is now off. If anyone knows how to fix it, please report to the flight attendant.
I don't get Pines Retirement Home. Except here, the lights and the exit sign work.
What's our plan, Dorothy?
What is this, Mission Impossible? Do I look like Peter Graves?
You could if you'd put a rinse in your hair and wear a lighter shade of lipstick like I beg.
Here, I'll tell you what our plan is. Now, there's $10,000.
Give up. People care. They really do. Good people won't let this kind of suffering go on. You just gotta hang in there till tomorrow.
Sophia, it is tomorrow.
See about that.
I wish you hadn't done that, Blanche.
Hush up. It was for your own good.
There's something you just don't understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. I pushed you into meeting all those women. That's why this happened. But it is over. Rose will be just fine.
Blanche, it's not
I'll
as simple.
play in a museum, so I understand these things. You see now, for instance, this slash of color of red across the bottom, well, that represents the setting sun, and this jagged blue line, now that signifies the ocean. And then this spot of orange up here in the corner, that stands for the planets and man's eternal struggle against nature and the earth.
Don't you just love the style, the technique, the use of color?
Yeah. I'd give anything to own a painting like that.
How about that painting for a new roof?
You're kidding.
Of course she's kidding. That painting means everything to me. I could never part with it.
Sophia, are you crazy?
Crazy about the kibble.
Ma'am.
Red peppers, oregano, garlic, chicken fat, and lard. Sophia swears it works every time. Now eat up.
Oh, this is disgusting.
What's disgusting?
Your cure for the flu.
Hi, Ernie.
Oh, Rose, I'm really sorry. I'm on my way to the office. There's been a small emergency. Do you mind if we postpone our date?
Well, I was going to ask you
Now, look,
if you...
I'd like to make this up to you. I've been thinking, how about we go away this weekend? I know it's sudden, but...
Okay, Dorothy, I'm going for a walk. If I don't come back, it's up to you to take care of Sonny Venuccio. His address is on the table.
Ma, that's it. Now, I want you to look at me and tell me this vendetta business is all a joke.
This vendetta business is all a joke.
Oh, I had a marvelous time tonight, Ernie.
So did I, Rose. Rose, there's something very important I want to say to you.
Okay.
I want you to know how much I appreciate all you've done. After my marriage fell apart, I stopped being able to perform like a man should.
Harold.
Ma, it's not going to work. I do not feel guilty about staying out all night, and I do not feel guilty about Eddie.
Don't underestimate me. I could make you feel guilty about bombing Pearl Harbor if I wanted. The point is, I don't want you to feel guilty. There's nothing wrong with a physical relationship.
Well, then find out just how.
Blanche! Now look here, Eddie. Now you listen to me. Dorothy has decided she wants nothing more to do with you. I can't understand why, because I think you have about the cutest ears I've ever seen on a man in my entire life. They make you kind of look like...
Lunch break. And when I get back, I got 3 jobs ahead of you.
Oh, my beautiful. Just what I always dreamed about, spending the winter in Chicago. And, of course, the volcano season in Pompeii.
Look, here's $2. Will you let me your tools while you're gone?
Help yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
Like a lightning bug, I put you in a glass jar and, waiting for you to light up, I nearly suffocated you.
Geez, Dorothy, you sure know how to beat a metaphor to death.
Ma, I love you.
I love you too, pussycat. Just promise me you'll never...
But secretly, I was hoping for Alabama. Going to Notre Dame would put such a wrench in our relationship with all those priests skulking about the campus. Anyway, one night he told me he'd finally made his decision. He was going to enroll at the little junior college just 5 miles. You have to do this.
No, I can stop by myself. I can quit cold turkey.
Cold turkey? After 30 years, doing it alone without professional help could be dangerous.
But I won't be alone. I'll be with you. Oh, if you'll just see me through the night, I know I can lick this. Come on, what do you say, girls? Are you in this?
Found you some real good pizza like you used to get in Sicily.
Boy, do you stink.
Dorothy, relax. Just try and be yourself.
I'm sorry.
I know you can do this.
Sorry, I'll get it this time.
All right, here.
Oh, girls, I'm so glad you're still up. I need to talk to you. I have a problem.
Oh, honey, we know you do. You got to stop buying your hair color now to that 99-cent or less bin at the Pick and Save.
That nothing can be done.
Look, I'd love to help your friend. I'd love to help all our patients. And if you have any ideas on how to make it better, I'm all ears.
Stretching this body for years.
Blanche, sticking your feet out of the sunroof of a Chrysler New Yorker doesn't count.
We have a beginner's class starting in 15 minutes. With some hard work, your body can look as good as mine. All right,
I'll see you girls in the locker room.
Vaughn, she's not serious.
Never has been, never will be.
Okay, then you'll need new gym bags, water bottles, vitamin packs, and most importantly, a sports training bra to minimize jiggle and bounce.
Yvonne, honey, I think you're missing the whole point of having breasts.
We'll take them.
Ooh, that hurts. I'm not having any trouble.
Why is it that doesn't surprise me?
Okay, everybody on their feet.
Much in love. Now, what were you saying?
Uncle Angelo, I wanted to say... Well, don't just stand there, Papa Bear. Come give Mama Bear a big bear hug. Can I get you another slice?
Nice to know I have a friend like you who cares.
Dorothy, I have a confession to make. Rose didn't lose Fernando. I gave him to Daisy when she was helping out with the rummage sale.
Well, then there's no problem, honey. Just call Daisy and get Fernando back. She's a very sweet.
Don't worry about it. You won't be needing it. Dorothy, get dressed. You're fine.
I beg your pardon?
We've run every test known to man. They're all normal. You can get dressed, go home, enjoy your life.
But, Dr. Stevens, I was always healthy, and then I came down with this flu. I can't get rid of it. I've been sick for 5 months now.
What is she, your best friend?
Rose knows I'm sick.
Well, I know you're sick. God knows you tell me all the time. What a waste. Rosen Island in New York.
It's gonna be a great trip. You wait and see. You're gonna be cured.
Just to hide it.
Sophia, she's gonna be okay. I know it.
She will be, Sophia. Now, she's tough.
You know, there are all sorts of things that people get that they can't diagnose, and then they disappear just as mysteriously as they came. Gustav Lundqvist got sick from something mysterious, and he nearly...
Called chronic fatigue syndrome. It's fairly recent. There are many theories about it, but most of us believe it's a virus. It just has not been identified yet.
That man's a genius. By the way, I loved Flower Drum Song.
Doctors just kept telling me I was depressed.
Well, depression can make a person feel tired, but depression doesn't start suddenly.
Have you seen my mother?
She mentioned something about having a headache. I think she's in her room.
Hanging herself. Oh, hi, everybody.
Oh, how you feeling?
Oh, much better. Say, how about going out to dinner, have some fun?
Mama, can we talk for a minute?
I'll make the reservations. Where would you like to eat?
I want you to be part of...
Ma, you know, this is how Imelda Marcus got started with that shoe thing. Now, Ma, what is going on?
I don't know, it makes me feel good. In a strange way, shopping there makes you feel immortal.
I don't follow.
Let's say you buy 20 cases of sardines.
This better be...
Hacienda Hut. Thought I showed the kid the town, give him some quality time. Maybe it'll make up for never teaching him how to ride a bicycle.
Stanley, how come I've never seen you at the Hacienda Hut?
I never have to stay long. I'm a chick magnet. That's why they call me Mr. Lucky.
You mean for 38 years?
She wanted you. He did not sound that sick on the phone. Besides, I told him I would be here to see him soon. And don't you get so righteous with me. There were plenty of times when you weren't there for him. What are you talking about? Always trying to make me out to be the inconsiderate one. I remember when you were 16 and didn't come home for Father's Day.
Thanks, girls, for coming down and helping out.
Oh, it was
thank
wonderful.
you for having us.
I'm glad you asked.
And hey, Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry
I just had a thought.
Congratulations.
Maybe we should sign Mary up for some natural childbirth classes.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I wish I'd known about them when I was pregnant. I didn't know what to do except scream at Stan never to touch me again and call him every name in the book.
Rough labor?
Rough conception.
Oh, she doesn't need those classes. I think women ought to have babies the way God intended, strapped to a table numb from the neck down. I'll get it. Hello? Well, you are aware that it's a two-seater. It's not much of a family car. Oh? How long have you and your wife been practically separated?
I told you this, Dorothy, but I'm a special friend of Phil Rizzuto.
Hi, ladies.
Oh, hello, Miles.
I want you to meet my daughter. This is Caroline.
Hi, Caroline.
Dorothy.
So nice to meet
This
you.
is Sophia.
How do you do?
Rose Miles is here.
Dorothy's Bornak, ZB.
Let's go, Dorothy.
Boy, this is creepy. I mean, fake names?
Well, honey, it makes sense. People who test positive have trouble getting insurance, jobs. It's terrible.
With the whole process? You're making too much of this.
No, I'm not. Ma, I'm putting my foot down. I don't like this new crowd, so from now on, I want you home at 11.
They're my friends and I like them.
I'm sorry, Ma. This is the way it's going to be as long as you're living with...
Killer!
Well, look on the bright side. It could be good.
I was looking on the bright side.
What a day.
Why, what's the matter? Where's Magda?
You mean Flora?
For the world.
Did you get a chance to read any of the book?
Every word.
Well,
What did you think?
Well, I should have known I couldn't trust you. That all that let's be sisters stuff was just a bunch of bull. You had no right to use my life for your book. To twist facts so that beautiful, sacred love became so much tawdry
What do you want? Among other things, your apology.
Well, unless I missed a news flash, hell did not freeze over today. Anything else?
Yes, Big Daddy's pocket watch.
That watch is a family heirloom. As far as I'm concerned, you're no longer family.
I believe you said it was in your room. Which room is my wolf?
Anyway, one day the townspeople heard the boy on the hill yelling, "Wolf! Wolf!" Well, they all figured if the boy never cried wolf when the wolf was there, if he yelled wolf now, it stood to reason the...
Mammy, I want you to meet my friends. This is Dorothy Zbornak.
How do you do? Nice to meet you.
And this is Rosen Island.
We've met.
Just sit down.
Blanche, I wanted to tell you how sorry I was to hear of your father's passing. He was a wonderful, whatever loved. Now he's gone. I'd like to have the music box.
No.
Fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Walk out, just like the last time.
What are you talking about?
You didn't even say goodbye. I woke up one morning and realized the significance of football in the South. I've had men break dates with me to go to football games.
Oh, come on. Nobody's going to kill me over a high school football game.
They killed this fish. Dorothy, please, I'm scared.
All right, Ma. Nothing to be scared about. How'd you get out of the relationship afterwards?
No, not really. Poor Charlie died in the middle of it.
Was that really the best sex you ever had with him?
Yeah. Oh, there was something wild about him that night. Although I did think it was strange when he started yelling, "Rose, I'm V," when I was watching The New Lassie. You know, that's actually an interesting story. You see, the new Timmy was lost, and the new Lassie was trying to tell the new grandpa where he was. So the new Lassie came in.
Did I ever tell you that I cry every Tuesday?
Died.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, but this I care for you thing has always worked up until now. Sophia, I do love you.
I love you too. So, what do we do?
Swore I'd get a pony. She brings me a little paper bird on a stick from the circus. You know, the kind that you have to twirl around your head to get them to tweet.
And that was your pet?
They're very clean.
Then she tells me if I'm a good girl, a really good girl. I have an announcement to make. I've decided not to make the same mistake twice. I'm sorry.
She turned him down.
I couldn't be intimate with just anybody.
Oh, yeah? What about the guy who painted our address on the curb?
You make it sound like it was a one-night stand. He'll be back when it's faded.
Honey, Mel's probably just bit.
Hope you like medieval food.
I love it. I'm just glad I didn't have it for lunch.
Good evening, my lord. Good evening, my lady. I am Don. I will be your fool for the entire evening. Would you like to know about our specials?
I laughed too hard. I had a little accident.
I guess we do have a strange way of showing our affection. Oh, Ma, I'm glad to see you've cheered up, but why are you walking down memory lane all of a sudden?
It's just that I may not see you for a while.
Actually go to jail.
Okay, forget the free part. I feel like a man. I missed 2 estrogen shots and I'm dying for a thick steak smothered in onions, a tall, cold one, then going out and picking up a cup.
Ma.
Can I tell you something, pussycat?
What?
I've never been so scared. Not so much of...
Well, Frank Nan. I haven't seen you since that weekend in Pensacola.
Goosey Lucy.
That's right. We did have fun, Squeezy Wheezy.
No, I mean, you'd be perfect for the part of Goosey.
All of them with Napoleon complexes, something to prove.
And jobs, Blanche. They all had jobs.
In a diamond mine.
All I'm trying to say is we had fairy tales in St. Olaf that weren't violent, and they had positive role models. Like Gus and the recliner. That crack about the nautical toilet.
You lost your head.
Oh, I'm having a vision.
Say that the cause of death was a stab wound inflicted by a steak knife. We know Miss Devereaux had steak for dinner. Given these facts, unless somebody has something else, we got enough to make an arrest.
My, Mr. Officer, I do declare your sweet words could charm the morning dew right off the honeysuckle.
I am the smartest woman in the whole world.
And I am the pygmy queen.
No, wait a minute. Blanche, what would you say if I got a permit that would let you have as many people stay here as you want?
What? Oh, that's terrific. Rose, this says I'm going to not just my house anymore. It's our house. I've decided to share the title with you. We'll sign the deed tomorrow. That way you'll have equity and nobody can make you leave.
By golly, you got me.
Say, Don, why don't you drop back by after the hot tub's in?
Ooh.
You come back now.
To tell you to open your heart and your pocketbook. Give the old lady money. Make it a 20.
I will, but there's something I have to know. How do you feel about the ring Miles gave me?
How do you think I feel?
You must be pretty upset about it to come back from the beyond. You know, Jerry, when I was a little girl, my father misplaced his daily planner, too. It was when we were on the way to the state fair. Speaking of state fairs, is it true that you're cheap?
Oh, my goodness, we have company. Here we go.
You know, Blanche, you really don't have to do this.
Oh, but I want to, Bob. Your first time should be really special. You need a woman who won't make you nervous. But unrealistic.
Truly Capricorn.
Hi, girls. How's it going?
Well, Angelo, what are you doing here?
My brother wants to try out for the telethon.
I got a song I used to sing with my partner. We call ourselves Tino and Fino.
I'm warning you, Angelo. No political stuff. We don't want to have any trouble.
Let's see what Dorothy's hiding from us. Pictures and doodads. What's this? Huh. 1920. Well, Sophia, you wrote this. Things I want to accomplish before I die.
The list. The list. You found my list. Oh, Blanche, read it to me. Those were my dreams, my goals. A very special message. And she doesn't even want me to tell her about it.
You could tell me about it, Sophia.
Really?
Oh, yes, I'd love to hear it.
Picture it. Heaven. 2 days ago. I'm holding on to Sal, telling him I'll never let go. When who shows up?
Blanche, how could you possibly think that this would help Rose decide what to do about Miles being ill in the hospital?
Oh, Blanche, God bless you. I see it all so clearly now. I don't care what Miles does. I'm going to be at that hospital tomorrow. The other Pope!
Oh, my life, I've been waiting for this.
Oh, okay, I won't disturb you.
Pussycat! Pussycat! I witnessed a miracle. The Pope came to the hospital and...
You know, Sophia, we shouldn't be doing this. Sarah's going to be here any minute.
Look, Marvin, I know you two are very close, but frankly, she's starting to get on my nerves.
Sophia, you mustn't speak about Sarah like that.
Oh, wake up, Marvin. The woman is a control freak. It's time you got rid of her.
No, don't say that.
She has no right to run your life. She's only your sister.
She's not my sister. She's my wife.
Dorothy! You can come in now.
I thought the two of you would like some nice, cool lemonade.
Marvin is married to Sarah.
You don't get any lemonade.
Dros. Ooh, baby.
Fine, you're not interested.
Of course I'm interested. See what I have on my feet?
Your regular old shoes.
And do you know why? Because old lady shoes are me. Like it or not, they're a part of my life. It's like it is with you and Stan. You understand what I'm saying?
You're saying that in some ways, Stan belongs in my life, and like your shoes, he may not be stylish, but he's familiar, he's comfortable.
And shiny on top. Don't forget shiny on top.
And I guess that's not so
Something wrong, Sophia?
I don't believe it. My Dorothy is popular. After 60 years of bargaining with God, it's finally happened. Per our agreement, I'm off to Calcutta to work with the poor.
I am totally vulnerable, taking a chance. I am so proud of me. You know, that would have devastated the old me. But the new me?
What? Oh my gosh, my grandma's necklace is gone. I'll bet it slipped off when I was showing Derek the view.
Blanche, we don't have a view.
Speak for yourself. Oh, Miles, I'm looking for Derek. He's about yay tall, has a mustache.
Dorothy, when you go to work today, be proud. You're a Petrillo, which in Italian means, hey, I'm on a break here.
I'm ready. Where are you going with that thing?
Gentlemen, before you all check your names off and leave, I would like a few moments of your time. When I first took this job, I just assumed that teaching adults would be easier than teaching kids. Obviously, I was wrong. True, it is hard to teach an old... Show you what we have in common.
Oh, Sophia, for God's sake, speak up. Don't let her run off with the first man, and I do mean the first, that comes along.
All right. Now listen, Johnny Reb.
Driver, you're headed for the expressway. Why don't you turn around? Driver, stop. Driver, I said stop. Driver, who the hell do you think you are?